What's going on, everyone? This is Dom, and iPhone 11 is kind of right around the corner, and there has been already a ton of rumors and alleged leaks and things like that, but there are some things that Apple is going to change, and you're either going to love it or have to deal with it. So let's talk about the backside of the alleged iPhone 11 rumors. So a lot of people are hating on the camera design, and I get that, but at least it's a square. I mean, at least it's not some kind of weird shape. Now, actually, one thing that I'm personally a fan of is the fact that this odd shape or whatever on the backside of it is going to come with some features that I'm personally happy about. So it's rumored that they're going to have, obviously, their standard lens, telephoto lens, and a wide angle lens. Now, this is no surprise to the smartphone world. Every smartphone has a wide angle lens on it nowadays, but I think that it's a good move, and having it arranged in a nice little square is better than some awkward shape. Another feature that's on its way to the iPhone 11 is the ability to smash that like button. This next one is one that is being removed from iPhone, not given to. So Apple is rumored to be removing 3D touch from iPhones across the board. Now, we've seen the iPhone XR come out with no 3D touch. A lot of things are just mimicked by long pressing on them. And you know what? That's reportedly the best-selling iPhone that Apple has. So Apple might be taking this information and saying, a lot of people are buying this even though it does not have 3D touch. Maybe it's not something that we should care about. I mean, fact of the matter is, if Apple does ditch 3D touch, listen, this thing took them over 5 years to develop, and I'm sure they dumped millions, if not billions of dollars in research and development into this kind of technology. And the fact that they're willing to just Thanos snap it away, I mean, tells you enough. If this is true, clearly people don't use it as much as they say they do. I feel like the iPhone 11 might be the year to skip, though, if you're kind of on the fence about upgrading to the next model coming out later this year. But one thing that Apple is adding, or reportedly adding, is the ability to have dual Bluetooth audio sources. So like you could have, two pairs of AirPods hooked up to the same phone to be able to deliver to music. Again, something we've seen before on other phones, not entirely special, but Apple is somewhat playing catch up in this realm, with the phone coming out this year anyway. Another one here that is kind of on the fence as to whether or not it's going to be this year or next year's iPhone is full screen Touch ID. Now, there was actually a patent that was published not too long ago that Apple applied for this full screen Touch ID, which actually kind of lines up with them ditching 3D touch. So if you think about it, if you want a full screen Touch ID, you got to have a lot of sensors and things under the display panel. And in order to do that, you can't have a super thick display panel. You're gonna have to make some room there. So maybe Apple plans to phase out 3D touch this year, and next year they will implement the full screen Touch ID, or they do it both in 1 year, whether that be later this year or the 2020 iPhone. But either way, it seems like a lot of these things are starting to line up, and when we get this far in the game as far as iPhone is concerned, some of these things start coming to fruition. As far as the design goes, you're not gonna see much of a change here. I'm sure all of the leaks and rumors and things have shown you enough to know that the next iPhone is gonna look like the last iPhone, which looked like the iPhone before that. So whether or not they add new colors or something, that's up in the air at this point. But, I feel like, I don't know, everybody demands so much change from smartphones each year. And yeah, sometimes it sucks when it's just kind of looking like the exact same phone that you had before, but I feel like marginal improvements until there's like a huge leap in technology is definitely where it's at. Nobody's forcing you to upgrade every year, so don't get mad when you buy the iPhone 11 and it looks exactly like the one you had before it. But a lot of the changes with the camera, the Bluetooth audio, obviously it's going to be faster. That's a given. It'll be the fastest iPhone they've ever made, right? Because that's usually what they do. But I think they're all welcome changes in my book, but I want to know what you think in the comments section below. And if you enjoyed this video, feel free to leave it a thumbs up. And also, if you're new around here, subscribe to the channel and don't forget to hit the notification bell so you're notified when new videos like this drop in the future. So thank you so much for watching, everybody. This is Dom, and I'll catch you in the next video.